Nobel Peace Prize laureate Malala Yousafzai says that there should be no compromise on the right to education for Afghan girls in ongoing peace negotiations between the government and Taliban militants.
This post received a score of 6,700, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It's amazing that this is still a concept people struggle with.
Most people in Afghanistan don't struggle with this as a concept, at least. It's just that the people who do have guns and bombs and are very, very angry.
True. I talk to many Afghan people and most of them are quite charming and unique. The best part is that in spite of all the social conditioning and being ardent followers of Islam, they are still progressive in their way. I want to preserve Afghan culture and not just blend in with what people think is the way of life in a Muslim country.
During the Soviet-Afghan War, the Soviets sent teachers to rural villages to educate the children, particularly the girls who would otherwise not have an opportunity to be educated. They had to stop because the teachers kept getting murdered.
It's downright disgusting, especially since the Taliban tried to justify this by claiming an Islamic ideology when Islam highly stresses learning. And never once does it specify for only men to learn. Pisses me off to no end as a Muslim that these people will literally torture a woman for learning.
This is what happens when you give idiots guns. Religion doesn't matter. Look at Cambodia during Pol Pot's regime. He was born from a farming family and sucked at school, so Pol Pot made any occupation except farming or bring part of his military illegal. You can probably guess that it soon led to one of the world's worst genocides.
Afghanistan used to be one of the most progressive countries in that area. The Taliban and other groups destroyed all of that progress.
The king and his cousin were socially progressive and were slowly modernizing the country, but outside of Kabul it was a very conservative country, even by regional standards. Which is why the communists overthrowing the government and trying to crash modernize the country was such a catastrophic clusterfuck. Then a bunch of Afghan refugees, radicalized in Pakistani madrasas, returned to cleanse the country. They're nicknamed Taliban due to their origins, and with a blank check from the Pakistani government they proceed to viciously subjugate the country.
How do you even negotiate with a group that has such archaic religious and social concepts, that uses murder and terrorizing people to conform, including shooting young girls simply because they want to be educated? On one level, if they practice what they believe without violence and forced conversions, I could accept it. I could never respect it though. Like many other religions, it has a quotient of the fantasy, if not mentally ill, woven into its beliefs.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.